A woman has shamed her fiancé for what he brought in as she went into labour.
Oh. A bloke has brought... Oh, come on.
Ready to give birth.
He brought his Xbox console into the hospital to play whilst she was in labour.
Look,
oh, mate.
Sometimes you don't know. No, look, in his defence, Your Honour, you don't know how long that labour's going to be. And...
Oh, come on, mate. You know what? He at least had his own headset on so that he wouldn't bother other patients with the sounds of gunfire.
Yeah. And, look... But sometimes it might go for 24 hours. You just, and if your partner has gone to sleep, what are you doing there? There you go, I'll get on my Xbox. And what about now? You can do it on your phone. So, he thought...
She says, babe, why did you bring your Xbox? One game, I promise, he says. And she said he's going to miss his son's birth due to that Xbox.
No, he wouldn't have done that.
No, he wouldn't have missed it. But come on. You don't do that.
No. Look,
you're there as an emotional support for your wife or your partner.
But if it goes from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6, 7, 8 hours, you go, geez,
no.
Why don't you use your phone?
Okay, so a woman can just lie back and say, oh, look, I'll tell you what, he's playing his Xbox. I'll hold off on this contraction for another 5 minutes. I'm just about to finish this level, Dale. Hang on, I've just got to kill the bad guy. If I was a woman having a baby and he was playing his Xbox, I would have jammed the controller right down his throat.
I fainted. I near fainted when, I think it might have been with Callum, and when Kirst's water broke, I just went, oh. And then the nurse said, oh, you better go out and have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, eh? And so I walked out. I was a bit...
Did you just turn to jelly?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I did just a tad.
Our first, poor Gwen, she must have been in labour for 17 hours.
Wow.
Long time.
See, that's where Xbox would have come in.
No, an Xbox was not the thing to have. Bad.
So, but look, come on.
What have you brought in? What are we going to ask you?
Paul from Moy. G'day, Paulie.
Hey, Paul.
It's a bit of pelvis here, boys.
Oh, Jesus, it could go anywhere. Okay, let's go straight to the point, mate. What happened? What happened?
Okay. Well, my brother and his wife was having their child, and that was on Christmas Day. Mm. And the nurse, the RN said, or the sister said, are you okay, Gary? And he goes, oh, yeah, when's the Christmas dinner coming? And she goes, what? Right. Are you going to put your head between your knees? He said, what for? I work in the abattoirs. I don't care. Can I have my Christmas dinner? And he had Christmas dinner while she was having it.
Oh, well,
so she's having a baby.
And he wanted the Christmas dinner.
All he wanted was turkey and some trimmings.
And he got it.
G'day, Deb from Umina.
Good morning, boys. How are you today?
Not too bad. Okay.
Is this when you had a baby or someone else you know?
This is me.
Okay. What happened?
Oh, well, we were at a wedding. It was a Saturday afternoon. I felt a bit yuck. So we left the wedding and I had to drive home because my husband was...
Sideways.
Yes. So then I thought, do you don't feel well? So we went off to the hospital. They said, I drove myself again. You're in labour? I went, no, I can't be. I said, I'm not ready. I've got no bag, no nothing. And then Paul had to have a little sleep before they let him drive home.
Oh, no.
And he went home to get the bag. He come back with a video camera and my sister. No bag. Yep.
How have you stayed married to him?
Oh, I know.
Oh, I know. We're heading to 39 years. You only get 7 for murder, boys.
I remember when we were about 2 weeks out and I had to stop drinking altogether so that just in case. So you just couldn't. You couldn't even have 3 beers because what if?
Jeez. I tell you what, he's made up for it now though, Deb, hasn't he? Good on you, Deb. Thanks for that.
Have a good one, boys.
Thanks, Deb.
Okay, see you, Deb. We've got Mark from Springfield.
Mark.
Morning, boys.
G'day, mate.
G'day, mate. What happened in labour?
Mate, I was an 18-year-old young man and my partner was expecting a baby and she was overdue and we're at the hospital and they said, we can either induce you or you can have adult interactions to help the baby come. So we took the second choice and went to a waiting room in the hospital, had adult interaction and my partner went into labour 4 hours later.
You're joking. Does that bring it on, mate?
brings on, but mate, the story after that's really funny, but I can't say it on the radio.
Okay, all right then. Okay.
I think I know this one.
Okay.
How do you like it? Yeah.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Mark.
Mate. We're at Patrick from North Entrance. Go, Pat.
G'day, how you going?
Yeah, good, mate. What happened in labour?
Well, I was driving my wife to the hospital. She had contractions and, it was an emergency. She was lying in the back seat. And as I was driving, I noticed a man almost standing in the middle of the street holding his chest and pointing to my car. And I thought, look, I'm going to emergency anyway, an old man. So I stopped, I bundled him in the back seat of the car, and I strapped his walker on top of the roof rack. And I thought, we're going to emergency anyway. And then as he sat next to my wife, who is in the back seat, he said, "Oh, I just need a lift to bingo. The buses aren't showing up today."
That's a good one.
And I drove him to bingo. I couldn't. I've already strapped his stroller to the top of the roof rack, right? I'm like, what on earth do I do? So I drove out of the way to go to bingo. And my wife has never lived down the fact that I gave this guy a lift to bingo on the way to emergency.
Oh, Patrick, your heart was in the right place, mate.
You have made us laugh, mate. What did you
Patrick.
have, a boy or a girl that day, mate?
Yeah, we had a boy, yeah. He's 15 years old now.
Oh, mate,
bless
thanks for
him.
the story, buddy.
That is a
And
beauty.
I'm wondering, how long will it take before my wife stops telling that story to everyone we meet?
That's going to happen forever.